We have some guests here with us today, Mr. Speaker. We have the contestants for the Miss USA pageant. 100 years ago, women got the right to vote, and now flash forward, it's 2019, we've made history by having the first female majority in the United States for any state legislative house.
Each year, more and more women are taking a step in the right direction.
It's amazing to see women being in power and making decisions in our country.
Because I graduated from We're at the table, we're elected. We didn't come here to loiter, we came here to make change.
That bill just passed out of the Senate.
There should be no one left with the notion that a woman can't do anything that she doesn't set her mind to, and that we should be proof of that in this state, and that we are proof of that.
We started off tonight with 51 women hoping to be crowned,
Which was cut to 15.
and following the results of the swimsuit round, we're down to our top 10.
All of our finalists have worked very hard to get to this point. Their careers, backgrounds, and goals may vary from one to the next, but there is one thing that they all have in common: a true sense of purpose. Let's get to know these extraordinary women.
I once heard that if you know what breaks your heart, you know what you're meant to serve. This idea has driven many of the major decisions in my life. I obtained a bachelor's degree in journalism to give a voice to the silenced. I'm pursuing a Juris Doctor to be an advocate for justice seekers. And most importantly, I founded my organization to combat suicide in my community. And now, I've been able to teach over 25,000 people when and how to speak up for someone who may be at risk of suicide.
Many women, especially in my generation, believe that we have to hold ourselves to an impossible standard of beauty. Most of the ads and social media posts we see every single day have been unrealistically manipulated and have created this concept that perfection is beauty. I've decided to keep it real and not Photoshop or retouch any of my photos on social media because I want to be a part in redefining beauty. Beauty is authentic, not perfect.
As a child, I faced domestic abuse at the hands of my father. I found refuge in Girl Scouts. They provided me with a safe learning environment that truly fostered my courage, confidence, and character. Someday, I see myself standing at the most powerful podium in the nation as the youngest White House press secretary in United States history. You never know, crazier things could happen.
I was in a law school competition when a judge told me to wear a skirt next time instead of pants, because that's what the male judges prefer to see. I wanted to feed back on my legal argument like the men in the competition, but instead we talked about my pants. Since then, I've built a blog for women's workwear fashion, volunteered for Dress for Success, earned my MBA, and built a career as an attorney, because glass ceilings can be broken wearing either a skirt or pants.
I graduated with a Master's of Social Work at the age of 22, shortly after aging out of the foster care system. I founded a DC-based nonprofit with the goal of alleviating poverty, child abuse, and neglect. Every day, I strive to instill hope in others, inspiring them to turn negatives into positives. I am living proof that your circumstances do not determine your future success.
Yes, I love these packages and getting to know these women. They are inspiring, they are empowering. This is incredible.
Yeah, I love how they all didn't let their adversities define them. They used it as a source of strength to change their path.
Quite honestly, I started out with a lot of the ladies wanting to meet me. Before we left, I want to get to know them.
Well said. Now let's take a look at our remaining finalists. Here we go.
I'm a first-generation Mexican-American. My parents immigrated to the United States for a better life. My mom is a teacher, and I was taught early on that education is a doorway to opportunities. I now have my bachelor's and master's degrees in accounting and am halfway through my CPA exam. I'm a true product of the American dream. I hope my journey inspires others to never give up.
I'm a brat. Born, raised, and trained Army. We moved every 3 years, so I never got to put down roots. And those I did rarely had time to grow. When I was 9, my parents divorced, my dad was deployed to Afghanistan, and we were getting ready to move again. My world crumbled, and I was diagnosed with an adjustment disorder. But moving so often exposed me to new cultures. It made me resilient and adaptable. Now I speak multiple languages, have a degree in communications, and I'm more confident than ever.
I'm making a confession. I'm a glam tomboy. I love feeding gators, jumping out of airplanes, and snake wrangling. My heart skips a beat watching Naked and Afraid, imagining how I would fashion palms to cover myself. All of the other aspects of being a survivalist thrill me. The bigger the obstacles, the better. I'd love to survive elements and cook in the wild, then shower off, slide into stilettos, a Sherry Hill gown, and some lip gloss, then conquer the world.
I was raised in a proud Samoan family, engulfed in a culture that has given me the mental fortitude to lead a fearless life. I am entitled to pursue my multiple dreams. I'm committed to advocating for good mental health through both physical activity and my passion for singing. I want my voice to empower and inspire others to use their voice as well.
Throughout my life, I was bullied for being too black for the white kids and too white for the black kids. I was even told once to go back to my country. It must be hard for some people to live with that much hate in their hearts. So instead of feeling sorry for myself, I decided to bridge the divide. Chickasha Saya. I am Chickasaw, African American and Caucasian. I am a representation of our great multicultural nation and a descendant of the people of the world.
Wow, wow, wow. I just fall more and more in love with these women as the night goes on. I think it's safe to say you guys will have an incredible Miss USA with any one of these top 10.
No doubt about it. All I know is if I'm ever stuck in the Everglades, I hope Miss Florida is there to protect me. Wrangling snakes and fighting gators.
But these are some of the kindest, most gentle women when you get to know them. Not only are they beautiful and smart, but they have great hearts.
Yes.
You can really tell. Well, all of our amazing finalists are about to showcase their confidence right here on stage because the evening gown competition is next.
And don't forget, they'll be joined with a live performance from an extra special, super talented,
Go on.
witty,
Yes.
handsome artist named Nick Lachey. All this and more when Miss USA continues live on Fox.